Megavalanche is the most iconic mass start enduro race in the world. If you've spent any time watching mountain bike YouTube, you've probably seen a Megavalanche video.
Allez, c'est parti, allez, bon courage!
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mackie, this is my wife Sid. We're both professional mountain bikers on a quest to race the best and most challenging mountain bike races around the world. This race, Megavalanche, is definitely both of those, and it's been on my bucket list for years. So, needless to say, I am super excited that I'm finally going to race it. Megavalanche is the most iconic mass start enduro race in the world. It takes place each summer in Alpe d'Huez, France, a popular stop on the Tour de France. But I think we can safely say this is about as different from the Tour de France as it is possible to get. It starts at over 10,000 feet on the Pic Blanc Glacier before descending about 8,000 feet over 13 miles to the finish line in Allemond. It's primarily single track with snow, rocks, jumps, and mud. It's steep, it's long, it's hard. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a crazy adventure. I have a new bike to build up specifically for this race. This is the Ari LaSalle. It's a 170 big enduro bike. And I think it's going to be the perfect bike for Megavalanche. Going Fox suspension and dropper post, Fox 38 factory float, 175mm transfer dropper post, Float X2 shock, Noble TR37 wheels on Industry 9 Hydra hubs with bird spokes. These are very light despite being very strong. Maxxis Minion DHR2 165mm Shimano XT cranks, XT shifter and derailleur, XT 4-piston brakes, 203mm rotors front and rear, Enduro Bearings Max Hit bottom bracket, Max Hit headset, the Velo Saddles Angel Revo Halo, Velo Attune Warp grips. Ooh, I'm excited. So you might have noticed and wondered about these headphones that I'm wearing. These are the Shox Open Fit Air, which is Shox's newest wireless earbuds. I absolutely love them. They're super comfortable, super lightweight, so much so that I often forget I'm wearing them. They have a really nice sound, are water and sweat resistant, and have a 6-hour battery life between charges in their nice little case. But the thing that is the coolest about them is that they are actually open ear. So you can see they don't go in your ear, they sit kind of right on the top, which means that not only can you hear your music or your podcast or whatever you're listening to, you can also hear what's going on around you. This is really nice for hearing other trail users or cars if you're riding, or when you're in the house, like, adjusting your derailleur, you can hear that annoying tick, tick, tick and know that you haven't gotten it quite right. If these sound cool to you and you want to check them out, head to bit.ly/smopenfitair. I highly recommend them, absolutely love them, pretty much wear them all the time. I flew to France early the week of the race because I wanted a few extra days to get to know the course and get comfortable on my bike. And I'm really glad I did because I made it to France. I'm currently in Alpe d'Huez. While I made it no problem, smooth flight, everything was easy, my bicycle, not so much. All of my luggage, except for what I was carrying on, got stuck in London. Today, I was hoping to get some practice in. Obviously was not able to do that. They claim they have escalated the baggage search and it should be coming soon. But to be honest, I'm not holding my breath. The plan is tomorrow I'm gonna rent a bike, probably have to buy some bike shoes and some bike clothes and stuff. Hopefully, by doing so, I will actually be able to practice tomorrow, start getting comfortable on what the terrain's like, and then hopefully my bike will arrive at some point tomorrow, or at the very least Thursday, so that I will have it for qualifiers on Friday. Cross your fingers for me. Please let my bicycle show up. So I found the one rental bike available. Went to multiple places. This was the one bike that they would rent me. My favorite part of this bike is that there are 2 wheels and handlebars in the seat. So it's a bicycle. It's great. It does have Maxxis tires. That is excellent. Basically everything else is not what I would want. Handlebars were not straight. The brake levers were not even. The tires are not tubeless. But it's the one rental bike available. So I'm not complaining. I'm just happy to be able to actually have a bicycle to pre-ride today. I bought some pants, some pedals, and shoes. The bike came with a rental helmet. I had to buy goggles. They lent me gloves, lent me knee pads, lent me a jersey. So I think at this point, I have what I need to go up the mountain and see what the courses look like. Top of the Megavalanche qualification course here with Luca. Course goes down here and then around, but then for the actual race, we start up there. And you said we're what, at like 90 something?
Right now we're at 9,200 feet.
Okay.
And that top, I was there this morning, it's like 10.9.
Alrighty, you want to lead us here, my friend?
Sure.
So do you think this is the way to go?
I think so.
Or stay closer in there?
We could try like a side-by-side.
Yeah, you know, we might as well. We're here.
Yeah.
Oh, so slippery, so off camber. Better just get off the bike. Woo! He's going for it. Okay, back on the bike. Ooh, and there's a dry part there. Pretty similar. We're gonna try a line. We're gonna see what happens. Made it. And then get in here. Oh, and that's a big rut.
Oh, he's in. Yeah!
Well, it was good until the big rut. Luca's setting up a cairn so that he knows where to go. My question is, will it still exist by Friday when the qualification happens? Nice. Man, what's so funny with this is so much of it is just going to be luck. Like getting to the right line and not having somebody fall in front of you. Like, sure, there's skill involved, but
There's a certain amount of luck.
mostly it's luck. Pretty fun, man. I like this course.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's rough.
Yeah.
But it's sick.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is mountain biking.
Oh.
Pretty Pretty sandy first run.
Yeah. A little too sandy for the rental, apparently. Alright, I gotta put my chain back on. Well, that is definitely a problem with this bike. Is the chain is way too long.
Chains off.
Chains off. 1418. Me, Parfait, merci. I haven't practiced my French numbers in a while.
It's pretty good. They understood.
Voilà, 1400, pas les mélanger avec les 5
Number acquired.
Number acquired.
He's in the race.
I am in the race. Now I just need a bicycle to do the race.
That doesn't drop a chain every 10 feet.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's not even available for qualifiers. So, yeah, cross your fingers, guys. So I just got a very exciting email. It says, "Dear customer, this is a automatic generated blah 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 blah. Your item is located and is being sent to the delivery airport. One of my bags has been found." So we called them to say, "Hey, which bag is it? Can you make sure this actually happens?" The guy on the phone was actually helpful, which is amazing. And he said he can't promise that the information is correct, but he was told that this bag that they found is my bicycle. And that is really good news. I just woke up to very exciting news. They have now found my second bag. Really hoping that at least my bike shows up today so that I can get it built up, preferably in time to get a lap on it so that tomorrow I can race it for qualifiers. In the meantime, I will be back on good old rental bike. Gonna head up to the Glacier and do a run with Luca because I want to see what the Glacier looks like. Woo! Made it to the Glacier! Wow, that is intimidating.
Huh?
That is intimidating.
Yeah, it's so scary.
This is where we start, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right, should we go for it?
Let's go for
Only
it.
one way to go, down the glacier.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Gotta hit my butt. Oh, this is scary.
Yeah. Yep. Just made it past, I think, or down the steeper parts of the glacier, That is terrifying. I mean, fun in a terrifying, scary kind of way, but trying to control your speed around the corners and not like end up really wide and hitting a corner, definitely scary. Definitely scary. So I think it's going to be about like speed control and not like going too fast and smashing into the corners.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know how those guys go so fast on it.
Yeah.
Like, the snow is good right now. It's fast, but it's also, it's snow, so it's slippery.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm thinking about my tire choice.
Right?
Whoa, that guy's sprinting down it. Woo! All right,
Let's
go do the next part. Got up early and got a lap in on the glacier, and I have to tell you guys, it is way, way more intimidating than it looks on camera. I definitely was like, yeah, you know, it looks fun, it's gonna be super high speed, like all good. And I got up there and I was like, oh, it is way steeper than it looks. Definitely scary, cool, but definitely scary. So I'm heading back up again. There's a ridiculous line, but I just want to see it again. I mean, partially it will have degraded somewhat, so I want to see what it's like after a bunch of people have been down it. Alright, I'm basically just using my pants to brake the rear tire. Whew. Oh. Wow, that's so different than this morning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide at what point it's faster to just I'm just sledding with my bike, and it's actually working surprisingly well. Holy guacamole! Wow, that is surprisingly hilariously fun. I thought it would be worse on the second lap. I did not realize how bad it would be. This is crazy, completely different than the first lap. I definitely want to try to qualify well so that I'm towards the front of the race, because if it's like it was this morning and I can have like a fairly clean run, it's really fast and fairly doable. Like, this is wild. I actually think it was faster to sit on my butt and slide down that steep part, because basically it wasn't like I was going any slower and I didn't have to worry about braking or falling over because I was already down. So I just finished 2 laps on the glacier. The first time was terrifying because it is way steeper than it looks on camera. I got up there and I was like, oh my gosh, it is so steep. Had a good time, got down, and then once I finally got up the second time, which was like 3 hours later, probably, it had completely changed. A ton of people had ridden it. It had warmed up a lot. It was just ruts everywhere and so soft. Then the second time I continued all the way down, so I got to do the whole run. It's long. It's really cool. My hands hurt pretty bad, probably because I'm on the rental bike, and yeah, don't love the suspension, really don't like the brakes, have to run way too much air pressure. I flatted, I had to put a new tube, it was chaos. Theoretically, my bike is out for delivery now, so I'm just waiting to see if that's actually true, and hopefully it shows up within the next hour so I can get it built and still get a lap on the lift. Supposedly my bicycle is here. I will trust it when I see it. Merci beaucoup. It actually showed up. It's a miracle. It's funny, when your bike gets lost for a while, you like feel appreciative of the airline for actually getting it to you, when really, you know, they should have gotten it to you originally. At this point, I do not care. I am not complaining. I am just happy to have my bicycle and my helmet and my shoes and my knee pads. Oh, happy, happy day, my friends. I am back on my bicycle, finally. And it is not too late to go get a lap in, so I get to go make sure everything is working right. Oh, I love my brakes. I love my brakes. And I love my knee pads. And I love my bicycle. And yeah, I'm just very happy. Okay, I guess that's not the line. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so dropping off the end, not so successful. It's definitely changed since yesterday. I'm gonna try rolling through that low spot. All right, that's not bad. And then through here, and along here. Okay, maybe not inside on the second part there. Nope, and then this way. Today is qualifiers. So happy to have my bicycle. Sad that my bag of clothes still hasn't shown up, but I essentially have what I need. I just don't have my race kit, but that's okay. I'm nervous because I want to do well, I want to have fun, and I care. And when I care about a race, I tend to be nervous. And it's like combo nervous, excited, but definitely there. Didn't sleep great last night. I think probably because I was nervous, or at least partially because I was nervous. But yeah, the combo of nerves and excitement and jet lag, rough, definitely rough. Now it's time, get my stuff on, head up there and do some racing. The course for qualifiers is completely different from the Megavalanche course, and at less than half the distance in descending takes about half as long. That being said, it's not easy, And you still have to take it seriously, because your finish in the qualifier determines which mega race you do. This year, with about 900 registered riders, they split qualifiers into 10 waves of 90 riders, and the top 35 finishers in each wave will race Sunday's Megavalanche finals. The next 35 will race the Mega Challengers on Saturday, and the remaining finishers will race the Mega Amateurs event after the finals on Sunday. The qualifiers will also determine our start positions, with the top 3 riders in each wave getting the A number plate sticker and a front row call-up in the finals, places 4 through 6 getting B and a second row call-up, etc.
Get up, get up! Rider! Oh boy, that was hard. Nice job. Oh, so how did I end up? I don't know. Freaking luck.
You are like a pro rider because a lot of filming, a lot of camera here.
I've got a YouTube channel, so you have to keep the content going.
How many followers do you have on YouTube?
100-something thousand?
And?
Yeah, like 104,000.
Lord, you are like a YouTuber professional.
Okay, just finished up qualifying, my qualifying run. I was wave 8 of 10, I believe, and I finished second, so super excited about that. The way it works is the top 3 in each wave get a front row start in the finals. So I guess I'm starting in the front row on Sunday, which is super cool, but also intimidating because that glacier, kind of terrifying. That right there is my missing bag. It finally showed up. I now finally have my riding kit.
Tomorrow will be on the first line.
Jacques Redding, Théo Campo, Mickey, Franklin, Elo Testu, Mervyn Massé, Antoine Macadio, James Shirley.
It is race morning of Megavalanche finals, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. We were told to be here at 6 to start loading the lift by letter. I have letter A, so I'm first. It's not looking real promising on the whole lift spinning thing, so maybe 6 o'clock was optimistic. Anyway, we found out last night that the glacier will not be opening today. Like, the ski resort is not opening the glacier, which is really disappointing because as intimidating and terrifying as the glacier was, I was actually pretty excited to race down it. but it is what it is. Basically, it rained all night. It was raining again this morning. I think they're just worried about the conditions, and so they're not letting anybody up there. So we are starting at the Mega Qualifier start, and then partway down connecting into the Megavalanche course. So we still get to descend all the way down into Allemond. It's gonna be a long descent still. I think it's gonna be a little bit shorter, but like maybe 5 minutes shorter. So not a whole lot shorter. Feeling good, feeling excited, feeling nervous because I wanna do well. Okay, it's looking a little misty up here. We still got about an hour and 15 minutes before the start, which is a bummer because it's kind of cold up here, and it looks like the start runs into a boulder field, so it's pretty rocky right there where people are looking, and then that over there is like the start of the qualifier course.
How are you today?
Super good.
30 seconds left. 30 secondes avant le départ. Alarme! Allez, c'est parti, on les encourage! Et c'est qui reprend, qui avait fait au château, il a flippé, on va
Okay, so we're gonna be chasing today. Obviously, this was not my best start ever. In fact, it was probably one of my worst, but I decided to reframe and just think, hey, now I have an opportunity to practice passing a lot of people, and pass a lot of people I did. I figure at the farthest back I was somewhere in the low 100s, more or less. It's really hard to tell. Fortunately, I had my snow line dialed and hit it exactly the way I wanted to, which moved me up quite a few spots. Turns out just getting through the snow without falling over is quite a bit faster. Next up was the first pedaling section. It was downhill, but wide enough and flat enough that you could actually put down some power. So I used this as an opportunity to move up some more spaces and went into the single track in the low 30s. From that point on, I just tried to ride consistently and smoothly, and then anytime there was a wider section or a place where I could pedal, I just went as hard as I could to get by people and slowly moved my way forward.
All right, Mackie, get it under control. This is where people start getting tired.
Where the Megavalanche qualifier course hit the main course was this hill. So I took full advantage of my cross-country training this year and moved up as many spots as I could and went into the lower half of the course in 11th. From this point on, the course got really muddy and really slippery, and I just focused on staying as smooth as I could and staying upright in the corners. I got slowed down a little bit, but I suspect I was slowing down some people as well, and basically there wasn't any place to pass.
Holy guacamole. It is so wet and so slippery right now.
So I just tried to be consistent until there were wide spots that made passing possible.
Come on, reel this guy in, Mackie. So you can get him on the climb.
Unfortunately, I had a bit of a bobble here and rode partway off the trail, which slowed me down a lot and allowed this guy to get by me.
Go, go, go. Oh man, that was hard. Nice job.
For our international friends, how about your day? Super good. The best race
How'd I end up?
of the season for me is Megavalanche.
I'm sorry, I wasn't counting. It was. There's a good chance it was among the top 15.
Okay, just finished up Mega Finals. That was a wild adventure. It was so muddy out there, just so slippery. I clearly need to work on my mass start downhill starts. First Mega Avalanche done, and pretty stoked about it. Carlos thinks I was top 15. I haven't actually seen results yet, but I'm really happy. It was really fun. It was crazy. It was wild. It was muddy. It was really cool. Just check the results. Update. I was top 10, 8th place for this guy. Really stoked with that. Top 10 first Mega Avalanche. Yeah, I'm happy. So, got to work on my starts. Gonna have to come back, make it happen again. Also, I just noticed the sunscreen is really white.
FLOAT, I flow. Been through the mud, I just brush it on my toes. We could book a flight or we can drive down the coast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. FLOAT, I flow. Put her in some ice, now she saying how she cold. We could keep it local or go travel.